Hello again, a new day, another project. What I want to do today is to have a divider, a 10 times divider, or 10x you may call it, for this oscilloscope, because I'm using this sometime for measuring the output of audio amplifiers, and we have a problem over here because the voltage in alternating current AC, it's too much for this little oscilloscope, and that's why I want to have a 10x divider. And I can show you right now, we have over here around 40.6 volts RMS. It's way too much for this little machine. If I measure with a multimeter, it's showing me 42.2 volts. Okay, this is not an RMS voltmeter for sure, so I may say that I'm trusty in this value over here. And what I want to do is to have this divider, or I can call it a 10x probe. So the idea is to have a few resistors and to put down the voltage 10 times. So I'm gonna have 4.06 volts over here. Okay, what I experiment until now, these two resistors over here, they are like, let's see, 9353 kilo ohms, 9.3 mega ohms. Okay, so if I connect this from the plus, or the hot wire, let's say, of the oscilloscope, very stable, and let me see how much do we have here. And this is 402. So these two resistors now, 9.3 mega ohms, this is a 10 times divider, or a 10x probe for my next and like I said, this will be used for measuring output of a power amplifier. Now let me have another experiment. This is kind of dangerous, so you don't have to do this. I can do it because I know what I'm doing. So over here, straight from the mains, I will have from this pin to this one, I have 97 volts. But that's not RMS, of course, but power off here, power on, and let's see what we got over here. 9.26 volts. And I think this is perfect. Let's see how much we have from here to here. And we have more than 200 volts. But I'm afraid it's too much for this little one. But I can check this one. And this is 100.7 volts. Okay, power off. Like I said, it's very dangerous. Don't try this at home. 9.66 volts. It's 19.6 volts RMS. This is a little bit too much. Let me see what's happening with the wave. Okay, so I'm gonna use this divider, these two resistors, in fact, of 9.3 mega ohms, to have a kind of 10x or 10 times divider probe for the oscilloscope. Let me draw you the schematic. Here is the oscilloscope, of course. We have the probes over here. Okay, this one, let's say it's the ground, and this one over here, it's the hot one. So here we're gonna have 9.3 3 mega ohms resistors, and that is a, and you see I've been measuring over there 100 volts, and it was almost to the limit oscilloscope, I mean the limit of the display. I'm not sure how much voltage is taking this one maximum to the entrance. We can check that on the internet, and we have 1 kilohertz test signal, 3.3 volts. This is good to know. So that 1 kilohertz inside 3.3 volts. We'll try the divider for this 10x probe with the built-in signal generator. I think that's a square one, and it's 1 kilohertz. We'll see if it's okay like that. So the maximum input voltage should be 50 volts peak to peak. So I applied 41 or something. Don't go in here more than 50 volts peak. Let me try to measure this inside signal test. That should be a square wave. We are on 10 millivolt scale now. Okay, let's see the numbers. 08036. This one, it's interesting for us because this is not an RMS, it should be a square wave up there. So it's 300, let's say 300 millivolts, and if we count, if we check this without the resistor, then we have like 3.8 volts. Pretty okay for measuring the output power of the audio amplifiers. Okay, so finally this one will be on a connector like this, a special cable, and will be in between the loudspeakers and the outputs from the amplifier. Thank you so much for now. I'll be back with some new projects as soon as there are some news. In the meantime, don't forget to have fun and be safe. Bye bye.